Play Draven.
Oh, oh, this is sick actually if they go to Camille. You know, Camille, no, we've talked about this being a good matchup for Camille, but it's been such a long time since it's been consistently picked. But the dive threat from Camille via Ahri, the Jhin over the top.
Well, that's a lot of dive and pick. We'll see if it works for T1 here as we hop into the Rift for game number 3.
God, when I slow this down to 0.25 times and replay it and watch the play, it looks so easy to
With
flash.
vision.
With vision. Yeah.
Just the reminder every once in a while. I think Jenna Strong is...
coming into her. If you find a handshake, that can be powerful for the Renata. But in terms of general trading power, really hard to
tempo heal. But Guma, he moves up for level 2. He's going to have to flash. And aiming, he's just going to barrier nothing just to make sure. As he thought maybe he would be rooted up there.
Zoning barrier.
Zoning barrier pushes them away.
And you know, I feel like T1 not fully respecting the power of the level 1 of the Ashe. The level 2 gets hit first by Kellen. And able to be in some big sums on the back of it. Oh, very sneaky.
Vi is very good in the 1v1 here. And he's got red buff as well. So Lucid, kind of an awkward spot for him. As another hit is going to come in. And thankfully, he's got that disengage cone to deny us from any fun.
And you know, this is one of those situations where D+'s bot lane have Prio. And yes, Prio is better for them to move first. But it also means they're deep in the lane. And it's going to take them a while to get there. So Lucid just has to dip. And his bot lane really don't want to give up the pressure right now. Yeah.
Really rough.
Definitely playing for the skirmishes more so, and T1 just going to look to pick up this dragon early. Showmaker's about half HP, so even though he's coming over, I think they feel confident they can get this and disengage.
He's going to get into the pit as now the engage comes in as that frontline owner very low, and he will eventually go down as they have to go super deep for this one. Showmaker, though, so tanky, will live throughout it all, flashes away, and DK get the Drake as well, but the chase is on. Guma looking for more. Kellen in a lot of trouble. He's just going to sacrifice himself for the trade. But DK, they get first blood and the Drake, so they should be happy with it. Well, we're trading plates here. Meanwhile, Zeus is mid. He's like, no, there's no point for me to be bot. Here comes an arrow. That is going to hit Faker here in mid, who is in a lot of trouble. Oh, he threads the needle, but Faker, he gets stuck, but he's still alive, and they turn it around. It's a 3v2, and that's a couple of kills for T1. You see Lucid very unhappy. Owner is... well, he's Wait, how's he alive? Wait, what? How did King not kill him? Might have to hold that thought as Guma is being slowed up here by the Ashe. He does have Cleanse, and he will utilize it to get away. Little Root comes in, Lucid in the vicinity. Now, the curtains will be called, and they will push DK all the way back to their turret. As trying to throw an ult here is Lucid, not going to hit anyone. And DK will be funneled underneath their turret.
Yeah, a bit of a scrappy play there. T1 trying to find an angle. You can see with the ult from Jhin opening up, they get a pretty big advantage. They will pick up a plate there as well, and D+ just kind of trapped under the tower. Owner going to start up the dragon. Vi pretty fast at taking this down. Poke doesn't connect there from Kerry, and Kerry actually low on mana, so maybe becomes a
ooh, that fourth shot. Kellen, generally a fun time. And we do have Faker trying to look for the play. That's another charm to land, but he is alone. Oh! And the handshake, Kellen says, sit down. No ulting in my face. And now we have a Jhin, and aiming is just, well, maybe dead. Trying to get the shutdown here at Owner. Yeah, he's dead. In the front line there is Ashe. Not great, but now we got an R into the wall. And another handshake, and this time it's a root onto Sejuani. That's a double kill for Guma, who has insane value in this game on the Jhin. That's a third one for the side of T1. And T1 will continue to push.
Zeus still looking for more though. The root doesn't connect this time. And Zeus doing a lot of work with his Camille, but T1 in total making it work even though Kellen had that masterful play. But T1 have so many engaged tools. They want to fight, they'll take it.
All right, comes down to Silas getting that one as now Lucid in a lot of trouble. Isn't really that tanky just yet. Another huge handshake. Man, Kellen is just not missing. After a couple of weaker games, he is coming up big in game 3 as here comes the Silas. I feel like Guma also is getting huge value on the Jhin. Here comes the ult. It's going to hit Faker. He's in a lot of trouble up against that Mega Gnar, and DK turning it back in their favor.
Oh, just as I was talking about him needing to be cautious.
Where is Owner? The big question. Well, he's behind King, and King about to show. There it is.
They've seen him.
Stops the back. Here comes Lucid, but That is Camille. I mean, you can't get away from this. It's just Mininar, and he is very far away from the Mega. He's just dead. Arrow is going to hit. And nope, TP is coming in. I think DK just have to get out of there. Lucid's like, okay, never mind. Just gonna take the Cinder and run away, but the ability to close the gap here from T1 is huge. The ult is gonna miss, and another handshake is gonna hit the front line, and this Renata gets so much value when everybody lines up for it. And T1 just don't have the chase ability after the fact, and they don't want to go into that choke.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a beautiful play from D+. Okay, we
gotta fight in live. That is a caught Keria. That's just Karma, who, when she's caught, she just kind of dies.
I thought you were saying that's Karma from getting POG game 2. D+ for punished, you know.
Punished, 100%. Just gonna Spirit Rush away. But now he's on the opposite side of the fight. So yes, he's okay, and he will live, but can T1 actually fight this one? As might just come down to a flip, and Oner is going to steal it away, but now Faker! Oh, he's gonna get away with the Gnar into the wall! Down he goes! As DK finally closes the gap, but now, very low health bars here on the side of DK. In goes Zeus, and he just murders Showmaker! Down he will go, and Zeus is totally fine. They get in that backline. The Vi is able to lock down aiming, but he gets the reset. But look at the health bars and the chase potential of T1. They shut it down in a big way.
D+ not able to disengage. The Jin'll value is massive, and Guma's look at the fourth shot! He gets it in the bag. Dragon secured. Team fight win. Zeus gonna TP in for the Baron, and T1 getting everything they asked for out of this fight. If you lose this inhibitor tower, which they might, the ult comes in.
Oh, the arrow, it's gonna immediately get McHale's, but the front line here, Zeus, surprisingly tanky. He's got a lot of shielding too from the Karma, who's had a good game, obviously. And at the end of the day, though, I mean, T1, they don't even get a bit of damage on the inhibitor turret. Yeah. So they're still ahead. They're still in a fun spot, but it feels like kind of a lackluster Baron play. Yeah. T1 also, they're not even fully engaging, but Guma with shields can just walk up to people and just shoot them. That's going to be a cleanse, though. Early on here, Guma is taking a bit of damage as well. Not the cleanest amount of poke, and here comes Faker on the flank. All the way around, looking for Showmaker, who is pretty low. The Jhin ultimate going to be utilized. They try to clump up here, but that's Infernal Soul. And Lucid, he needs to get in. It's not going to happen. It just goes over to T1. As, okay, Infernal Soul now for the side of T1, and they want to take a fight.
Kingen has no Mega Bar. He has to try and stack it quickly, but they're all so low.
Oh, man. They're all up against the wall as well. The Charm is going to miss. So does the Jhin root. Oner goes in first, but he is looking for that backline, aiming in a bit of trouble as the Renata ultimate does get some value. But, man, the low health bars are insane as the damage from T1 is out of control. Aiming finally gets taken out. It's a triple for Guma, and that might just do it as T1 are pushing the bottom lane.
We saw the Jhin just not able to do the damage in that game 1, but Guma makes it work here. They corral D+ in, they cut them down, and they're able to get the win. The upset here, D+ had such a fantastic season, will go down to T1 on their upswing towards playoffs.
That's T1, man. Sometimes they're just inevitable, and they play the better series tonight. As we got 5 seconds until Renata, it's not looking good for DK to have a chance to stop this push, and in fact, T1 will end the game right here, right now, right at the 30-minute mark. T1 take the series. Self-compliments from both of them, by the way. And it is Guma on top of the damage charts to the surprise of nobody, but 12K.
Yeah.